Yes, yes, come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Kindly introduce yourself.
Sir, I am Anurag Priyedarshi. Sir, I belong to the city of Barabanki and I have done graduation in mechanical engineering from SAMVAD. Post that, I have also worked for 1 year in Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited.
So do you know any historical personality with whom the word Priyedarshi has been attached?
Yes, sir. Emperor Ashoka assumed this title. In Pali language, he was known as Devanam Piya Priyedarshi.
In which script?
Sir, Brahmi script.
What is the difference between a script and language?
Sir, a script is basically a way of writing. It uses particular letters for writing, and language is basically it involves grammar and other things. For example, we can write even Hindi language in English script.
What is the characteristic of Kharoshthi Lipi?
Sir, it used to be written from right to left.
And Urdu Lipi or Urdu language?
So Urdu is a language basically. It has been evolved from the amalgamation of Hindi and Arabic.
Oh, so
your father has been a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you choose this profession? Because you might be hearing many things from your father about this profession.
Yes, sir.
The beauty, attraction and challenges of this profession.
Yes, sir.
Even then you were not at all interested for this.
It's not like that I'm not interested in profession of an advocate. But the thing is that at the time of my intermediate, so I was more towards physics and mechanical engineering. So I chose to do graduation in mechanical engineering. Otherwise, the profession of lawyer is very interesting.
So one thing is found with most of these students these days.
Yes, sir.
Most of you are changing your direction after 2, 3, 4 years. You have been an engineer.
Yes, sir.
So, the sky is the limit in that field. You can do many things. You can explore many things. You can bring many innovative ideas to the world.
Okay, sir. I think that
and that is badly needed.
Yes, sir. But I really feel that the scope of application which can be done in civil services and forest service, I mean the impact which can be brought by these two services is more. I was working in Bharat
Impact in society.
Yes, sir. Impact on society.
So you are governed by society.
No, I am not governed.
Whatever society think about you, that matters only for you. Whatever you can give to the whole world, that do not matter to you.
So that I want to say that only, that what I can contribute to the society is matters more to me, because while I was working in Bharat Petroleum Corporation, it was equally socially respectable job. It was good paying as well, but it didn't satisfy my need of contributing to the society, because it is a small life we get as a human, in which we contribute for only 30-40 years of active life to the society. And if this...
Can you bring a comparative view between the contribution of a scientist
Yes, sir.
and the contribution of an administrator? Give a clear picture.
Sir, scientists can contribute a lot to the society. For example, if I take the example of Thomas Alva Edison, he invented an electric bulb. And now he said once there was a time when electricity was...
Can you cite any example from the world who can sit just beside Edison so far as contribution is concerned? Can you cite any administrator of the world?
Yes, sir.
You didn't understand my question.
Yes, sir. I'm just thinking about what can be the right example to say, to compare him with Thomas Alva Edison.
any administrator of the world.
Okay, sir. Sir, if we consider prime ministership as an part of administration, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru is a fabulous example because he shaped India from nowhere to a country which is now competing with developed countries of the world.
ठीक है तो अच्छा your hobby is poetry.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between hobby and what do you mean by hobby? Can you define the word hobby?
Sir, if I translate literally, it means shock. So it is something which interests me. It is something which I want to do when my mind is really free, and it is a thing which relaxes my mind and soul.
Oh, good. So you have written just poetry writing or
Poetry
reading.
Poetry listening.
I have mentioned that in depth.
Okay.
I do poetry in Hindi, sir.
Hindi. So you compose poetry.
Yes, sir.
So make us acquainted with the best poetry composed by you.
Okay, sir. The title of the poem is भीड़. भीड़ में तू क्यों खड़ा है, भीड़ में तू क्यों खड़ा है, भीड़ में रहकर तू पीछे पीछे चल पड़ा है, भीड़ का हिस्सा है तू पर तेरा हिस्सा है कहाँ, मांगता फिरता है जिसको तू यहाँ से वहाँ, इस हिस्सेदारी में तू भूल गया, कुछ धर्म कुछ कर्म था मिट्टी का कर्ज चुकाने का, वो कर्ज चुकाया है क्या, वो कर्ज चुकाया है क्या.
Okay.
What is social forestry?
Social forestry is any kind of forestry which has social implication. It can be done for the benefit of the society. So, in simple words, that is social forestry.
By the way, what is tetrahedron? Tetrahedron, you understand?
I have heard the word, but right now I cannot recollect.
Okay, plane, can you define a plane?
Plane in terms of?
Obviously in mathematics.
Okay.
You are engineer.
Yes, sir. A plane exists in two dimensions. It is a two-dimensional. We can say that it is.
You will not write the expression, I mean, equation plane 3D, 3 dimension.
We can write the expression of plane in 3 dimensions, but the value of z will be 0.
Oh, always.
Depending on what we take as x and y coordinate, either x will be 0, either y will be 0, the thickness of the plane will be 0, and in the other 2 dimensions, it will exist in infinite directions.
Ax plus by plus cz equal to 5. Equation of plane or anything else?
Ax plus, I cannot recollect, sir.
Okay.
What was the feature of 16th Forest Report?
Okay, sir. Recently, it has been published by Forest Survey of India. It is called as Indian State of Forest Report. Recently, few new things have been done. For example, what is the dependence of forest fringe communities on the forest in terms of fuel wood and other forest products. This was the new addition to the State of Forest Report. And one other thing is that what is the forest density on slopes, different slopes. These were also the new things which have been added, and we have used some latest technology, for example list 3, and we have seen that this year some of the states have not given the data about the forest, so we have taken the satellite imagery for that, and it is known as greenwash. And the total total forest cover of India is 21.67%, and our target is 33%.
धनबाद की खासियत कुछ है क्या?
सर कोयला।
और कुछ? झारखंड कब बना?
सर it is Jharkhand 2000, in the year 2000 Jharkhand along with the two other states Chhattisgarh and Uttarakhand was made.
इंडियन स्कूल ऑफ माइंस में सीखा क्या आपने?
सर in terms of
जीवन में क्या सीखा? विषय तो सीखा है,
yes sir.
जीवन में क्या क्या सिखाया उस इंस्टीट्यूट ने?
So the institute was life-changing institute for me because here we are separated from our family and here we are made to learn to live on our own, and we make some good friends and we learn the skills of making peer groups and also leadership as well. We are given very many opportunities to lead, for example holding organizing an event, for example how to be facing the world, real world, because this is area where you get to know about different people from different part of the country, where you are going to meet across.
बाराबंकी और फिर धनबाद,
Yes sir.
यूपी और फिर झारखंड,
Yes sir.
क्या सिमिलरिटी है? क्या क्या महसूस हुआ आपको?
So one thing is culture.
क्या डिफरेंस है कल्चर में?
For example, even though there's a unique culture of Lucknow, I mean Awadh region, which is a very cordial culture. In Jharkhand, people are also very polite, but at the same time, you can also find some mafias in the state of Jharkhand, especially. There are coal mafias, and the crime rate in terms of that is very high. Even though UP also has a good crime rate, I mean very high crime rate, but in Jharkhand it is concentrated that that power is concentrated in the hands of few people. There are extreme level of richness and extreme level of poverty.
आप तो एक जगह टिकते ही नहीं हैं। अभी आपने एक नौकरी छोड़ी असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट की, फिर उसके बाद पहले पेट्रोलियम की नौकरी छोड़ी,
जी सर।
तो कहाँ रुकेंगे आप? लाइफ का अंतिम गोल क्या है?
सर असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट की नौकरी मैंने ज्वाइन नहीं की।
अच्छा।
और मैं पिछले 4 साल से सर सिविल सर्विस की तैयारी में ही टिका हुआ हूँ।
सर आपने दिया क्यों था एग्जाम्स? आपने ज्वाइन नहीं?
Sir, I gave the exams because I want to test my ability that whether I stand in the competitive exams in some level or not. And it was a good job, but at the time of joining, I realized that I will not able to serve in that job for the lifetime. So rather than,
तो आपको लगता नहीं कि आपने किसी एक व्यक्ति का पद छीन
लिया?
नहीं सर, अगले साल वो पद फिर खाली हो जाएगा, फिर से वैकेंसी निकलेगी।
उस वर्ष का भारतवर्ष का संसाधन तो आपने बर्बाद किया।
Sir, it would have been more. I would have, caused more damage to that sansadhan, because if I had gone through the training and then I left the job.
आपके घर का नाम है अंबेडकर भवन?
जी सर।
ये कौन है अंबेडकर?
Sir, he was one of the pioneers in terms of social reformation.
कहाँ के हैं, क्या योगदान है?
Sir, he was born in Mau, which is presently in Maharashtra, and he was the chairman of
What was the year of his birth?
Sir, 1891.
When did he die?
1956.
ठीक है, बताइए।
Can you say something about his second marriage?
Sir, what kind of, can you ask a particular question?
Anything what you know about that. That is a very controversial marriage. It attracted the attention of many people of that time.
Okay, sir. Sir, whatever information I have, that he was really ill during last phase of his life, and his second wife was his nurse, and finally they got married. So maybe I don't know what happened between two of them, but finally they got married. It was his personal decision.
What's he, a nurse or a doctor?
I think nurse.
ओके। संविधान निर्माण में उनका बहुत योगदान।
जी सर, ही वाज चेयरमैन ऑफ ड्राफ्टिंग कमेटी।
हाँ, तो जरा प्रियम्बल आप बता सकते हैं क्या?
Yes sir, our preamble mainly focus on fraternity. It tells about what kind of nation we will constitute after independence, because for example it will be a socialistic democratic republic country which we are going to lead, and some of the basic principles which this constitution
From
will
where has this preamble been taken?
Sir, basically objective resolution which was passed by Pandit Nehru basically forms the basic.
But this preamble has been taken from the constitution of the other countries. Can you name that country?
Sorry sir, I am not aware about that.
बौद्ध धर्म क्यों अपना लिया अम्बेडकर ने? ऐसा क्या खासियत है बौद्ध धर्म में?
Sir, it is seen that there are two main forms of the Buddhism. One is Heenyan and one is Mahayana. It is seen that Dr. Ambedkar stresses on Heenyan form of Buddhism, and in the Heenyan form of Buddhism, it is seen that there is no distinction between caste and creed, and basically the religion is formed on the basic philosophy which is given by Lord Buddha, that is Buddhang Saranam Gacchami, which is written in Pali, which is sometimes confused by the people that it is written in Sanskrit. In Pali, Buddhang Saranam Gacchami means we should go on the way of absolute knowledge, and similarly the second tenet, Buddhang Dhammang Saranam Gacchami, which means we should follow the absolute truth. And then there's Sangham Saranam Gacchami, which means we should join an absolute organization. Samaya संघ का हमें member होना चाहिए.
Good. Sir.
How many all India services are there found in the country?
There are three. Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, and Indian Forest Service. Indian Forest Service was basically created after a resolution was passed by the Rajya Sabha under Article 312 in 1966.
What is the difference between Group A or All India Services?
Sir, in Group A service, it can be a state service as well as central service. But when one is joining central service or state service, he will serve that only. I mean central service or state service. But in All India service, you can be posted throughout the India, and you can also come to the center as in deputation.
What is the main feature of the current budget?
Sorry, sir. I don't know about it.
Aspiration India. What is Aspiration India?
Sir, Aspiration India means that India is looking forward to be an economy of 5 trillion, as well as it is looking towards to form a society which is more inclusive and which is more equal society.
सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास.
जी sir.
What do you mean by सबका विश्वास?
It means that government wants to have faith of every community, as well as every not only in terms of ethnicity but also in terms of religion. We can see that fruits of the development have not reached to the northeastern part of the country. We have also seen that some of the communities, for example Muslim community, have not been able to take the advantage of the development what other communities. Usually it is seen that from the Muslim communities, people are working in very low income jobs. They are doing low income jobs. So maybe the government is trying.
So was the government responsible for it?
We cannot say that only government is responsible. It requires effort from the people as well.
ये
Who is your MP?
In Baraunki?
Yes.
Sorry, sir, I don't remember. Sir, last MP was Priyanka Rawat.
Who is Ravidas? Today is Ravidas Jayanti.
Yes, sir. Ravidas, sir, he was one of the saint of Bhakti Kal, who was against the caste discrimination, and he was also known as Guru of Mirabai.
कहाँ के हैं रैदास? कहाँ रहते थे?
I think, sir, I'm not sure, but I think Banaras.
यस. आपकी बोली क्या है बाराबंकी की? जो रीजनल जो बोली है वो कौन सी बोली है? अवधी है?
So it's not Avdi, because Avdi is mainly spoken in Faizabad and area beyond that. And Hindi, sir,
इंडियन फॉरेस्ट ऑफिसर के रूप में क्या क्या चैलेंजेस होंगे आपके पास?
Sir, there can be many challenges. For example, you can see that encroachment of forest area is being done by the people in the fringes, and also the poachers and smugglers who have been active in killing the wild animals. So these are some major challenges which will be faced by me in Indian Forest Service.
हमको पेड़ लगाना है तो कौन सा पेड़ लगाएं?
Sir, it will depend on soil condition and environmental condition.
बाराबंकी में कौन से पेड़?
Sir, for example, in Barabanki, sal tree grows, mango tree and neem tree grows very well.
इस 16वीं जो रिपोर्ट आई है उसमें से एक पेड़ को उन्होंने बाहर कर दिया, सूची से बाहर कर दिया. कौन सा प्लान कर?
So recently an amendment was done in 2017 when bamboo trees was removed. I think that will be.
What is the impact of that removal?
Sir, in interstate transportation, actually a lot of permits are required if it is a tree. So removal of that will, encourage people to grow bamboo as a tree, and it will not be treated as tree, but in the forest area it is still a tree. You cannot cut in forest areas.
अभी आपके प्रदेश की जो गवर्नर है किसी नेशनल पार्क के दौरा किए, कौन सा नेशनल पार्क?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it.
उत्तर प्रदेश के कुछ नेशनल पार्क का नाम बता सकते?
So there's only one national park, Dudhwa National Park.
ओके.
प्रोजेक्ट टाइगर क्या है?
So Project Tiger, actually in late 60s, it was found that tiger population has declined very much, and at that point of time our national animal was lion. So a committee was formed under Dr. Karan Singh, and he gave a report that we need to do some special efforts to make stop this decline in tiger population. So Tiger Task Force was finally constituted in 1973, and post that our national animal was also changed from lion to tiger.
2019 में मोदी जी ने टाइगर की संख्या को बताया, बता सकते कितना टाइगर है?
Sir, it is close to 2800, I think.
अच्छा. ठीक.
Thank you, sir.